All right, welcome back to ROI Live in five. I'm here with Linzee Ciprani. Remember, ROI Live, 5 minutes, one fix to 3x your results. Linzee, we are talking about recruiting funnels, but specifically, we're talking about career nights today. So tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, I mean, this is a system that I believe in wholeheartedly. And listen, it's something that, I feel like you see done in sales industries, right? So like real estate would have a career night, like learn about real estate sales and if you're gonna be good at it. But really, it should be for everybody, right? It should be a recruiting funnel. You should be meeting people regularly and helping them figure out if your industry or what you do is something that they should be interested in, right, Steve?
Right.
Yeah. So career nights, really, you want to set something up that is happening weekly, or monthly. My preference is like a weekly thing. And right, it's a night. So it's after work because again, it's you want to entice the people that are working all day that then want to see what you're about. And again, a lot of people will think of this as sales. And
Okay.
I do think if you're like in the insurance world and you need salespeople or whatever, this is a great way to do it, right? You would push it out on Facebook as an event. You would, in my perfect world, you would put some money behind that and have some and basically say, hey, we'll provide dinner, drinks. You can choose to do alcohol or not, right? You could have both, whatever.
Okay.
Sometimes people loosen up a little bit with some wine. So if you
Yeah.
want to have that, great. If not, it's a work thing. So we definitely don't need to do that. And then say, hey, we're going to take some assessments. We're going to see who you are personality wise. And then we're going to talk about whether or not you would be good. But it doesn't just have to be sales, right? It can be operations. It can be, we have a client right now that we're helping with. They have a junk removal and trash removal. Like now they're doing interviews during the day and doing like a career day type thing, but like, they need a constant flow of movers. So it was like, hey, let's come up with this funnel where every week we're meeting with people and it's a group of people. We're telling them what we need and what we're looking for. And then they have the opportunity to decide, are they the right person for us or not?
Yeah, I love that. And this is something also that, yes, you could pick up some new people or create some new interest, but this is a really nice indirect way to get you in front of, the people that are in your world as well, right? So again, if you're a real estate person, you're reminding everyone that, hey, I do real estate and I'm looking for new agents or I'm looking for new TCs or whatever position you're looking for. But it's a really nice way, I think, to promote yourself indirectly. Why do you think this is something that everyone should do?
Yeah, because I think we get stuck in the I don't have the right people, right? And when you don't have the right people and you're not meeting with other ones, then once that person decides to leave you or once you decide to part ways with that person or, mutual decision is my preference, unfortunately, you're stuck with, okay, who do I know that could fill this position? Where you don't have anybody. So, if you're doing this regularly, you should have a file folder of everybody. And again, we should do assessments. So, like, whether you bring them in and then you let them take the assessment while they're there and you say, bring a computer, have computers available for them to take it. Not a lot of us have that anymore, but bring a computer or you set it up ahead of time to send them the assessment so that you already have the results. We should be saving those in a file folder and we should do it by month, right? So say you just did it monthly and you're not doing it weekly, right? Some
Right.
people have to do it like so movers and things like that. Like we're gonna have some turnover there, right? If we're in the restaurant industry, we're gonna have some turnover there. So why would we not want to do that weekly and be meeting with people weekly? But say we're just doing it monthly, you're going to have file folders, for the month. So it would be like January 2026. And then everybody that took the assessment, I'm going to put them all in there and I should have file folders for them so that when somebody really wowed me and I'm ready, I can go back and be like, when did I meet Bob? And I can
Right.
go back and find Bob and call him.
Right. Yeah, and obviously you're not going to recruit everybody, but some of these people could turn into your clients. I think that's the other nice thing about this. It's, you're really getting your reach out there. What do you think? I mean, we're in the recruiting industry. We always say good choices lead to good hires.
Yeah.
You want to have some people, and you want to make those proactive decisions. But what do you think is the expected ROI when you do something like this? What should you expect if this was something that you did regularly?
Yeah, I mean, let's just let's just say we're only doing this for sales positions in our world, right? So again, let's use moving and junk, right? Why not? That's great. They need salespeople too. So say that they were meeting with people monthly to see, to like keep people on file. And then once they have somebody that, they meet with, they're like super wowed by them. Imagine making a change because you met them at a career night and then having them come in 3 times your ROI just because of sales, right? So if we
Right.
just look at sales and meeting salespeople, it would be great. I also can tell you that in my career nights, there are lots of people that think they want to be in sales. And when I do the assessments, I'm like, ooh, you would be a better operations person. And I talk
Right.
to them about that. And then I have, a funnel for later. I can be like, okay, I'm going to hold this person. This is talent. Someday I'm going to go after them, right? Which
Right.
I've done. So even if you look at our own Linzee and Ciprani Consulting, like we had made a different hire for a real estate team, actually, because I have multiple businesses, right? So we had made her a hire with a real estate team, but I liked her and I knew that she was the right person for me to be in my world. And so when Ciprani Consulting was ready to make a hire, I went after Linzee because I had a bench there. So again, having that bench and having those things, if you don't save the profiles and you don't save their information and make sure that you remember who they are, then you're going to be in trouble. So like if for some reason you have a career night that has a bunch of people, make there be a group photo. By the way, you can use that for future career night marketing, right? But do a
Right.
group photo so that visually you can be like, Bob, that's Bob. And you can go through you can save the group photo in January, have all of the assessments. And then, like I said, go back to somebody and go, hey, are you happy at your job? Like, I'm ready to make a hire. You want to come in? Obviously a 3 times return if you find good talent, always going to be a 3 times return, right, Steve?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Awesome, Lens. I think this is again an easy one. If you're looking for where to get started on something like this, do it once a month, do it once a quarter. Like just get started. I think within anything, take the first step and try it. Honestly, give it a shot and see what you find. So thanks. This is a really
Yeah.
good one.
And we'll have the playbook as usual down below, and our consulting can help you build that, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Awesome. All right.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Bye.